Alrighty, so I just recorded a 40-minute long video playing Hero Draft. Turns out my mic wasn't on. Very cool, OBS. Anyways, let's play this thing. So I definitely wanted to get a video out to you guys. I haven't made a video in like 6 days. Obviously, sorry about that, but there's not really been a whole lot to make videos on, to be fair. But anyways, we have the new Heroes Draft game mode. It's actually really cool. I'm liking it a lot. I got really bad luck with my teams and stuff like that on the first go, and I went up against a full-on Purgatory Bond team and a full-on Lost Vein Goddess Elizabeth team at the very end. So I won one, lost three, and so the record was not great. I'm going to try to speed things up a little bit because some of these matches can get really long. So let's go through the draft really quickly and see what we can pull, and let's kind of get into things. Okay, literally pull Purgatory Bond first thing. That's great because I had already made a thumbnail with him. She is HP, but I think it's only for green characters, so that's a little unfortunate. Would have been really nice for him. What does he actually do? Increases attack. I don't really care. I think maybe we pick Jillian just because she can be a decent backliner for a different team. Rom is actually pretty good for like an unknown setup. The gear is also random as well, so I do kind of have to worry about that a little bit, but let's be honest, it's probably not going to make the biggest difference. Let's just go Roxy here. Okay, Festival Merlin's actually also a pretty good setup, so we could potentially build into a Purgatory Bond human team or an unknown team. I did see a Merlin unknown team as well. I do actually really like this Slater, but it's the SR Slater, so I don't actually think he's going to be all that good, but we'll grab him for now. The characters do have their holy relics, so HP related stats. I'm going to grab her just for the backline on the Bond team if possible. She's the one, I always get these confused. Okay, disables attack skills though, so she has the level 1 attack seal. I'm going to grab her just because there might be something we can do with it. I doubt it. Okay, this Easton actually was like a decent option for Bond's team back in the day. None of these are really great. Let's just grab Monspeak, because why not? Ult Rush Merlin could be really good backliner as well. And then another Slater. I'm not thrilled about a Slater, but could be okay. But I think I want to try to pad out the human team if I can. Haven't really ever used this Jericho much, so let's grab her just for now and we'll see kind of how things go. I was able to pull Sariel on my previous run, which was really nice because even if I wasn't using him on the field, which I did try, I was able to use him as a Grace, which was incredibly helpful. So let's just try to put together some sort of weird human team here and we'll see how things go. I'm thinking that we use Roxy just because Slater is not going to have great... His passive's okay, actually. Maybe we can get away with using him a little bit, but let's be honest with ourselves. Probably not going to work too well. I don't know. Maybe I use Jericho instead? When an enemy takes critical strike damage from the hero's attack, an effect is applied on that enemy which decreases defense-related stats. Okay, we can try it, I guess. I'm not opposed to trying it. Let's just throw some links on here and let's get into the first match. So I'll try to skip through some of this to speed it up. Alright, so I had pretty high hopes for the Bond. Unfortunately, we actually ended up rolling attack crit resistance gear or something on him, which is kind of ridiculous considering, like, so my last run that I did, every single character that I chose ended up having like some form of HP gear on them, and I was like, man, this really sucks that I keep getting HP gear. And then, of course, the one character that actually scales off of HP, I get attack gear. So that's hilarious. Ironic. But oh well. So let's just see what we can do here. Get our buffs up and stuff. Okay, pulling some really nice Bond cards. Bond is really good. Don't get me wrong. The attack gear is going to make him not very good, unfortunately. But, like, it's not going to do anything for him. Hopefully his passive, and we do get holy relics, so that also goes a long way. The draft seems like it's year 1 and 2 characters, because I want to say Bond was year 2 anniversary. I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive. So let's just go for the merge here and then double attack. That'll give us his ultimate, and this should deal some pretty good damage because this is detonate. Okay, could have been better. I was hoping to kill 11, hopefully, but not looking great there. The ultimate should still hit pretty hard, though. I think he will still have this on, which means that we will rupture for double damage on Escanor, which is really helpful. Removes debuffs from allies. That actually could help because he's just putting debuffs on us here, but let's be honest, those debuffs are not going to do that much in general. So, ooh. Okay, that actually kind of slapped. Alright, I'll give you that. Let's go for... I do have a detonate card as well on the Jericho. Do I go for the kill or do I go for the drain? I think we go for drain just in case. Okay, Escanor still does have the buff on, so double damage on him. Boom. Field wipe. Okay. Purgatory Bond. Pretty stupid. Okay, so after each game you get a wild card. I originally thought that I was selecting a character to swap in, but this is actually you swapping a character out of your draft and picking a new character. So a character that we're never going to use, probably Jillian, let's be honest with ourselves, so we're going to throw her out of our draft. We get these characters to replace with. I definitely think Chandler is best option there. I don't necessarily think he's going to be great for this team, so we'll stick with what we got for now, so let's hop back in. Alright, okay, there's a Chandler, and he's actually running... Ooh, his CC's good. He's actually running a, Amelia. I was about to call her Elizabeth, but she can freeze. Benimaru's not great, but... My god! Okay, Benimaru... Damn! Okay, Benimaru kind of slaps, because, like, we're using really old characters, and I'm assuming he has, like, I would hope that he had attack gear with that, but, man, okay, that was kind of sick. I gotta be honest. The damage taken, increase and everything. Wow. Okay. Turns out Benimaru's good when you use him in the in an old meta. Do I just go for the ultimate on her? I guess so. Why not? Just put some pressure on him. He's probably gonna freeze it. You know, I would fully expect that. Or he'll just disable with Chandler. Chandler does have that skill disable, which is really nice. Chandler's passive is also kind of a nuisance as well. I don't think there's any chance I win against this. Benimaru actually kind of insane. That's so sick. I wish I could pull that character. Benimaru would be awesome. Who knows? Maybe the wild card, I'll get lucky, but let's be honest with ourselves. The draft is quite extensive, so let's see what we can do here. Let's get rid of Deanne. What do we pull? Okay. I actually like the Halloween Roxy because she boosts her stats for humans on the field, which could be, or it's attack-related stats for humans on the field, which could actually be pretty good. I'm not going to say it's going to win me the game or anything, but she could at least deal some damage. Oh, okay. I forgot that Assault Mode was even an option, so that's actually really cool. Do we have... I don't remember. Does this card remove buffs at level 2, maybe? I'm not 100% positive on that. Not 100% positive on that. If we could get a buff removal card, that would be really helpful. If he has Holy Relic, he's actually going to be a menace. I'm pretty sure he does. I think we go for Bond's ultimate and just move cards around, obviously, because that was the one downside to Assault Mode in the first place. And he doesn't have a taunt on either because he's running... You have basically run full Demon Team anyway. So I think we just throw one attack card out to make sure that he doesn't renew his basic stat buff. And then we go for Bond's ultimate. Okay, not too bad a damage there. So let's do the old Mergerino here. Move this so that way we're not doing anything too crazy. Throw an AoE out to make sure he's not getting too many buffs. I think his turn comes around and he loses all 3 of his basic stat buffs, which is great because the less the better for us because he does have an Amplify card. We have buffs on. He does have a Rupture card, which could be pretty interesting. So it's crazy how much I still remember from some of these old units. But, you know, obviously festival characters were relevant for quite a while, so it makes some sense. I don't have any more Bond buff because mine is going to be expiring, unfortunately. But could be worse, I think. So let's go ahead and remove any debuffs that we have on ourselves. Not that it's really going to matter because those are like defense-related buffs or debuffs, I think. This does double damage. There's no way this doesn't kill, right? Okay, Estarossa I don't think had any buffs on, so makes sense. But can we kill with this? Nice, 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 nice. Okay, all right. Assault mode, insane. Love the fact that he's actually able to be played. Would actually really like to try to pull him at some point to have fun with that. I was saying at the end of the video that is not going to come out because I obviously lost my my audio for it. But I was saying that this actually is a fun enough game mode to where I'm really interested to maybe continue trying it out throughout the week. Because let's be honest, last week pretty stale. Even with Nasians coming out, there's really only one decent team that you can use him on. So it wasn't really all that interesting. Do I put on Escanor here? This Jericho is actually kind of interesting too. I think she's somewhat newer. Maybe we just grab her as a link for stats at the moment. I'm not 100% sure who's newest, but maybe we swap Jericho in here because it does look like we're getting better stats there. Let's put Rom back on because she is technically still pretty new. And then can I use both Jerichos? I cannot. Okay, so I think this Jericho is actually newer if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that one actually gives better. Well, I'm not looking for attack though. They both give the same amount of HP. This one does give better defense though, I guess. So technically it would be better to use her. So okay. Anyways, let's hop back in. Okay, Calabish team. I think these characters are like obviously post buff, so that could be kind of interesting. Rank up has a freeze. Milim could actually deal some decent damage, so I am a little scared. The thing is, if I can ult rush quick enough, I can actually just remove the freeze off that he's inevitably going to throw onto me here. So, oh my lord. Never mind, I'm going to have to remove it anyway if I want to even get my ultimate off, so that is unfortunate. Let's just go for an attack since we're going to lose our ultimate anyway. And then let's hope that we can draw another... That did not do a lot. Let's hope that we can draw another Bond card. Probably not the way to play this. I think we're going to end up losing. I originally was discounting a lot of these slime collab characters, but I forgot that, you know, they did just get their 3rd rerun, and these older units actually did get pretty decent buffs. We're not going to be able to kill Milim, so I'm going to go ahead and forfeit out of this one. Very unfortunate. I'm going to keep a lookout for Benimaru and potentially this Milim in the future, though, for Hero Draft, because actually insanely fun that you can use those characters and not get completely stomped. So let's throw away the Red Roxy and see what we can get. He's okay as like a backliner, but let's be honest, he doesn't really help our comp much. I did run up against a Purgatory Bond team that had a Red Excalibur Arthur, and that would go a long way. I think we got really screwed, though, on the fact that he's running attack gear. Like, HP gear would help tremendously. Okay, so we just want to match off of Disconnection, because it took forever to get into the match, so we get a free wild card, actually, which could help us out, and we were on the verge of losing there, so let's go ahead and re-roll one more time anyway. Let's throw Monspeed away, I guess, because why not? And Aaron Yeager? Funny, I actually did fight him in the first recording that I did, but he's obviously not good. Let's maybe go for him anyway, just because it could be funny. I still think that this Roxy's worth using, and then I do actually like the comp that we have at the moment. I mean, obviously, if we could have Red Excalibur Arthur, he would be integral to the setup, but Oh well. Okay. The one Escanor. Okay, completely forgot about him, actually. I'm slowly getting reminded of what characters were out 2 years into the game. Decent little lineup of, like, fun sort of festival characters. Okay, increased damage taken. Oh, boy, okay. That is strong, okay. Here's hoping I can get some decent lifesteal back. And he can't kill me. Hopefully, best case scenario, he just didn't draw any extra Escanor cards after using both of them. Decent life back, and now I have a lot of HP buffs on, so actually might be able to survive a hit or two. He doesn't have any buffs on his team, though, unfortunately, which means that I'm not going to do double damage, but this still should be hopefully decent. But we do have a damage taken increase on, so... Okay, Flood card. God, he had both? Oh, no. Does that kill me? Ah. Attack-related stat decrease is not a big deal, actually. Let's cleanse those debuffs off. And then go ahead and go in with Bond here. So, we still have our HP buff from turn 1 as well, which is really, 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 really good. How much do we do here? No Rupture. Okay, Escanor lives, but killing the rest of the team is huge, actually. Detonate should deal some decent damage. 50k is not great, but obviously you need HP support with the Bond, or it does not cook like you want him to. Okay, that Holy Relic. Dude, I'm forgetting how, like, decent the Holy Relics on some of these old characters could be. Actually, a really fun and interesting game mode this is. I think Roxy is, like, my best bet here at this point. Let's go ahead and throw HP on. I kind of hate to... Okay, cool. Nice. All right, let's see what we can roll. All right, wild carding. Let's get rid of maybe the Merlin, just because I'm not going to end up using her, I don't think. None of these characters are good. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. I'll grab Gila just because she's cool, and then we'll go back in. All right, what do we got? Okay, kind of a catastrophe team. Kyo is really interesting. I forgot how, like, oh, actually, her Holy Relic, I'm pretty sure, is the one where it's debuffs, right? Yeah, for every debuff on the enemy team. Okay, that is definitely interesting. Let's just kind of try to get some damage and get Bond a little built here. Obviously, using both of his cards turn 1, not the smartest choice of all time, but I'm going to try to make sure that I can just cleanse off some of the debuffs next turn. Because Kyo is immediately going to... Yeah, that is a lot. Okay, I'm pretty sure that just instantly maxes out her passive, which is unfortunate for us, but there's not much else we can really do about that, so I don't think the cleanses are really going to help us other than just making sure he can't continue to stack them. Oof, okay. Let's definitely try to get rid of Kyo, so let's get rid of the debuffs if at all possible and just try to throw in some damage. This is going to clear a lot of our hand, and we did get some HP back from the Bond buff. Not great. This card just deals some decent damage, so it is what it is. If they go for an ultimate, we can remove it. Okay, finally some Bond cards. I can go for his ultimate now, which is really nice. Put some pressure on them. They don't use buffs, though, which is a bit unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that in general. Okay, attacking Bond. Kills Bond. Okay, outright kills Bond. Let's go. I think we just met our match. I think there's nothing we can do now. So, God. Okay, yeah. I think we're done for. Let's go ahead and cleanse. I guess technically it would be better to use this one just so that way we merge, and then like I said, I don't think that there's really going to be much that we can do here. So this probably ends things off. That was actually good damage. Ah, man, if she could have killed, that would have been nice. I don't think Shin is really, like, integral to the team or anything. These two are comboing very well off of each other, of course. So, yeah, it's not gonna go too well, I don't think. This increases defense-related stats. at level 2. Damn, okay, the weak point kind of went hard. And then I'm dead. Is what it is, man. I think it's like if you can win 15 games in a match, or like a whatchamacallit, a round, whatever you want to call it. If you can get 15 wins, you get like max rewards, which is pretty crazy. So honestly, just getting those is not too bad. I would like to get maybe the engraving stones, but 10 diamonds, let's be honest, I don't know. I would have to have a pretty insane run. And then, I don't know what these are. The rewards are determined by the number of wins you've achieved before losing 3 times. Oh, so you just get these every run? I'm not 100% on that. But you can buy one more ticket in the coin shop. It takes a silver coin, actually, which is really convenient because that's super cheap. But you can only get one of these extra per day, and you already get 1 free run a day. So you could technically run it twice a day if you really want to. But this is super cool. I like the idea behind this game mode quite a bit. Obviously, I'll try to mess with this a little bit more this week if I can, but, you know, work and everything, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how your hero draft is going, because, honestly, with some of these, like, early on festival characters, kind of fun and interesting comps that you can do, and boy, oh boy, the Slime Collab characters actually really impressed me. I really hope I can get Benimaru in the future, because that would be a lot of fun. So, either way, I will see you guys later. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. All that good stuff. See you later.